Give center stage, my friend. Sure. Very well, buddy.
How are you guys?
Good. Hi.
You guys have questions for Dante after his big win on Rampage and all the people recruiting him? Anybody?
Dante, you've been incredibly impressive watching you each and every single week. I gotta ask you, what has it been like to see all the feedback and the reaction from the fans and your peers, etc.?
It's been crazy. Like seeing all the hard work just pay off is always like an amazing feeling, and to do it here at the Target Center in my hometown was just unreal.
Dante, I saw you at First Ave. You were about 17 wrestling as Airable. And after the match, you went up to the mezzanine and you watched the matches afterwards. Have you been, is that kind of study something you've always done?
For sure. Like at that same show, probably I think it was Darby Allin. So I got to see Darby Allin way before he was here. So that was things like that. Just being able to pick brains of people and kind of just make your way around. It's really good for you.
Dante, congratulations on all of your success lately. It's been very cool to see. Now, let me ask you, just who has really been almost like a mentor to you? Who has been the person that you can go to for advice or tips and whatnot?
If it's not Leo right now, it's Dean Malenko or Jerry, for sure. Jerry Lynn.
Dante being in the ring with Lee Moriarty the other night, it seems like another guy that the company can build around for the future. What was that like, and what did he bring out of you?
For sure, yeah. Lee Moriarty really brings out the best in everybody, and that's why he's here in All Elite. But stepping in the ring with him, it was definitely a competition and one of my hardest yet.
Dante, how long is your brother out, and how tough is this on him, seeing you have this big night in Minneapolis and he's still on the sideline?
He's been out since about February now. There's not really like a time gauge on when he's coming back, but he's super excited to be back, ready to take over the tag team scene and keep Top Flight strong.
When Darius got hurt, it was a terrible situation. Like Top Flight are a very big part of AEW, but we knew it was going to be a long injury. And when Darius got hurt, I think you were still 19. Yeah, I mean, Dante was 19 years old, so it was critical not to let his development get stifled. So it was very important to me to make sure to put him on an accelerated track while Darius was out so that his development continued. And I think we've made lemonades out of a terrible situation, right? Tried to make lemonade out of lemons. And, you know, he's had so many great matches. I remember when we first sat down and I wanted you, Matt Seidel, and what a great rivalry and mentorship it has been. And, you know, and now Leo has been such a great coach for Dante also while Darius has been gone. But I think we miss Darius a lot and can't wait for Darius to come back. And also Leo is back on Wednesday, but with Leo being gone, I think for both of us and from everyone in the company, just sending our sympathies to Leo for the loss of his grandmother, which is really a terrible situation.
Dante, you're doing so great already in the ring for someone so young. Obviously something you're going to be working on over time is your mic work. Is there anyone you've been working with on that? Is there any advice you've gotten to work on that aspect of your game?
Which part?
Your promo work.
I've talked to Eddie Kingston a lot. Eddie Kingston's one of the best guys out there for that. And the amount of knowledge he has is just insane.
Dante, congratulations on everything. How do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully it's me and Darius with the tag belts. That's the best answer I can give you, yeah. Hopefully I'm back with Darius and we're running things around here.
Dante, name something that you learned in AEW with cameras on, a national audience, big crowds, and all the mentors like Jared Lane, like you mentioned. Just what's something you now know that you didn't know a couple years ago about performing in the ring?
One of my biggest things, and it carries out through not only performing in the ring, but just with life, is confidence is like skyrocketed by far.
Dante, being from Minnesota, what were the emotions going through last night, right before you came out, and you heard that crowd explode for you?
Oh, it was awesome. I was waiting in the tunnel, and I could hear Arya out there, and the second the crowd just exploded, like my heart was beating. It was just absolutely unreal to like come back to this building after going to so many wrestling shows here. It was awesome.
What did it mean to have a fellow hometown guy like Arya there as well? I mean, that he got an incredible reaction as well.
It was awesome because not only was Arya a hometown guy, but he's also played a hand in training me, so it made the moment even cooler.
Follow-up question for Tony, is Arya coming in?
Well, Arya did a great job at his debut. He was excellent, and I thought he did everything I could have possibly asked for him. So he's off to a great start with us. We'll see what happens in the future, but I would certainly consider having him back. I really liked him a lot. I've met him before, and I've seen him work a lot before. It was the first time he worked here, and it's a good sign. It takes a lot of confidence for me to put somebody on live television in their debut. So that's usually a good track record of things, and they did great in the match, I think.
Dante, I have a final question for you, and mine is, it may be a little bit cheesy, but the people are getting to know you, and like you just mentioned, the promo work and really seeing you out there in the ring. So to the fans, to the audience, what do you want them to know about who you are? Who is Dante Martin?
I'm just here to really show that I'm trying to change the game, I'm trying to innovate, and I'm trying to just absolutely make wrestling 1,000 times better than when I got into it. And I think that's really like why we're all here with all of me.
Thank you.
Huge shout out to the Young Bucks, because the Young Bucks brought Dante and Darius to me over a year ago. That you guys DM'd?
Yeah.
You DM'd, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Sent me a highlight video.
that's where I saw your highlight video, and we ended up, you guys tried out, and we were doing Dark and Daly's place, and I remember I stopped the tape and came out and told you I was signing you, and we've never looked back. And I'm so happy for you, and I really wanted this to be a special weekend for you, so I'm so happy it was.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tony, with so many veteran names coming in right now, like Punk and Brian and Nero and Eddie and literally everybody, how important is it for you, how difficult is it for you to stay focused on young talent like Dante and making sure that they keep their spot as a prominent member of the roster?
Really important, and I think you saw that across the weekend. Like last night on Rampage, it was a focus for us. Jungle Boy and Dante, huge focus in the show, and then you have MJF and Darby Allin opening the show, so a huge focus on young talent, top to bottom, and I think Dante is one of the most important young talents in the company. He's come so far, and Darius is a great talent too. When he comes back, you'll have two great singles wrestlers and a great tag team, and we'll see what happens with Leo, although to be honest, with Team Taz and the Acclaimed, there are a lot of people in the mix for Dante's services right now. It's pretty unscrupulous to be recruiting Dante when Leo's away on part of Team Taz and the Acclaimed, but nevertheless, everyone wants Dante. So I think he's very important to the company, and that's one thing I really take seriously is making sure we have young stars. Sammy Guevara, the TNT champion, another great young star in the company. So, and in the women's division, also so many great young stars in the company with Ty Conti and Anna Jay and so many other, and Britt Baker, our champion, and we have a great young wrestler, Jake Cargill, and so many other great young stars, top to bottom, and a great mix there in the women's division, also veterans and young wrestlers that we have, both men and women, really stacked with great stars of all ages.
As mentioned by Tony, how you and your brother got into AEW by pretty much the Young Bucks, what has it been like to see your evolution of pretty much yourself in the ring?
It's been cool. It's been amazing. I feel, like Tony said, making lemonade out of a bad situation. A lot of my growth has happened since Darius has been out, since he's been injured, and since then, since the pressure's been on me, I feel like I've really driven it in.
Thank you.
You have. He has. That's great. Is there and one more?
Yeah, Dante, what's that thing here in AEW that you have learned that maybe you didn't learn in the past, and you have made that pretty much for yourself?
Besides confidence, there's so much I can't even wrap my head around it. Being here is just amazing. Like, you learn something new every day, whether it be like a big thing or a small thing. Everyone's here just to grow and get better as a family, and can't even think of one thing.
Thank you, Dante.
For sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dante.
Dude.